Every morning across the globe, before a new business opens, a wedding begins, or a foundation is laid, the sequence is identical. A brass vessel, a green leaf, and a drop of water mark the invocation of a single deity. Look at the sheer scale of this devotion. Millions of people pour into the streets, chanting and celebrating, united to carry the idol of Lord Ganesha through the city. If you examine the hierarchy of the pantheon, a curious contradiction emerges. A young boy with the head of an elephant demands the absolute first prayer, taking ceremonial precedence over the supreme destroyer and preserver deities of the universe. To understand why he holds that absolute rank, we have to examine a cosmic standoff between a son's direct orders and the supreme authority of the universe. The answer sits thousands of years back, in the high-altitude isolation of Mount Kailash. The elephant head is the most recognizable feature, but it is actually the aftermath of the story. To grasp Ganesha's true position, we have to look past the physical form and reconstruct an origin rooted in absolute loyalty and ultimate sacrifice. It begins with Goddess Parvati requiring uninterrupted privacy for her bath. Gathering the turmeric paste from her own skin, she shapes it into the form of a 7-year-old boy, breathing divine life into the glowing golden figure. In this exact moment, the concept of Dharma takes shape. Here, Dharma translates to an uncompromising absolute obligation tied to a specific command. She stations her newly created son at the entrance of her quarters. Her instruction is exact. He is to guard the door and allow absolutely no one to pass without her explicit permission. For the boy, his mother's word is his supreme and only law. He accepts the post, adopting her instruction as his entire purpose for existing. An unarmed, newly born child now stands between the outside world and the goddess, armed entirely with an immovable resolve. A clash is inevitable. That clash arrives in the flum of Lord Shiva. The supreme authority of the universe approaches his own home, completely unaware that he now has a son guarding the gates. When Shiva attempts to enter, the young boy respectfully steps into his path. Facing a supreme deity, the boy stands his ground, citing his mother's strict orders. Shiva's powerful followers, the Ganas, attempt to forcibly remove the child. Instead, the boy systematically defeats them one by one, deflecting their celestial weapons with singular devotion to his task. Faced with a barrier even his army cannot breach, Shiva realizes he must intervene directly. Acting to restore universal order against an unyielding blockade, he strikes with absolute divine force. The young boy's head is severed instantly. This destruction is the direct result of two unyielding forces of right, a supreme lord's authority and a son's absolute loyalty, colliding. When Parvati emerges and discovers her child, her motherly grief instantly morphs into a universe-ending wrath. The skies darken as her energy threatens to shake the cosmos apart. The celestial deities watch in absolute terror. They immediately realize they must find a way to appease the mother goddess, or watch all of creation face sudden, absolute destruction. To restore balance, Shiva issues a highly specific command. His forces must travel into the forest and bring back the head of the very first living being they find sleeping with its head facing north. They return with the head of a peaceful, powerful elephant. Shiva places it upon the child's body, and a brilliant golden light fills the universe as the boy miraculously awakens. He is brought back to life, but his form is entirely different. By paying the ultimate price for his loyalty, the child emerges from the sacrifice possessing supreme wisdom and universal power. Watching this rebirth, Shiva recognizes the magnitude of what just happened. The boy's unparalleled dedication proved his character surpassed even that of the oldest celestial gods. As a reward for his supreme bravery, Shiva grants him a new title, Ganapati. He is designated as the official and uncontested leader of Shiva's own cosmic forces. Shiva then establishes a divine decree that lasts to this day. He dictates that Ganapati must be the very first deity worshipped, and without his blessing, no auspicious endeavor can ever truly succeed. This centers on the concept of Kartavyanishtha, or unwavering devotion to duty. Ganesha's position was secured through his refusal to abandon his post, demonstrating that the integrity of a vow is the highest virtue in the cosmos. That ancient cosmic decree drives the rituals we see in everyday human life right now. When millions fold their hands to Ganesha today, they are actively paying tribute to the highest possible standard of humility, respect for parents, and unwavering loyalty. The lessons forged in that ancient standoff on Mount Kailash remain perfectly intact. They stand as the foundational starting point for every new human journey, lighting the way forward.